hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant, cause you ain't following up. One thing.
You muted.
What up, TMS family? And today is Tuesday, June 7th, 2022. Here on the 2 Month Show, it's always real talk by real people. I'm your host, MT, and with me are my co-host,
Mr. Jones, live from the whip and down below.
You know what it is? It's the truth, man. Live from the casa, holding down for the DMV. MT, what we got today, man?
Man, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. So first of all, today's show is titled, When is Enough Enough? And this is honestly, we're going to talk about Aaron Jones' contract, but honestly, what it was more inspired by was Lori Harvey. Black women have sat there and took a you know what. I'm not going to curse because we got to meet the time frame. They took a you know what on Michael B. Jordan for dating white women his whole life. And then when he go get a black queen and then try to upgrade them, go get a new house and everything, and marry her, she says no. But we'll talk about it.
So she said no to the proposal. He proposed and she said no?
Correct.
Well, that's what's going out.
Yeah, that's what reports are saying.
That's what the reports are saying. Even if that is the narrative, the shit is wild. We opening the show with this? This what we doing?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say
No. NBA Finals, man. NBA Finals.
Let's go. All right, let's go. We got NBA Finals. We go keep y'all into
it real quick. Man, about to leave.
I know. That's why I said no. No, because I saw where he was going, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they would have. This would have got demonetized ASAP.
Oh, no. I wasn't about to go there. It's gonna be a very two-sided conversation.
Okay. Yeah, no, it definitely is. Because I got some thoughts on it too. But let's go and get to the NBA Finals. So Golden State, they took care of business game 2. Mr. Jones, what is going on? Mr. Jones, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, you getting a Slurpee? What are you doing?
All I hear is Slurpee. Or
exactly.
Like somebody on that joint drinking a soda or something.
Exactly.
You got company?
Exactly. Uh-oh. Zeus, this is why me and you can't be on the show together, because we
can't. This is not right. It's not fun at all.
Exactly.
But
nobody's safe.
Let's
Nobody.
go, man. Nobody's safe. But all right, NBA Finals. Let's go, man. NBA Finals.
All right. NBA Finals on a serious note. Why we got Mr. Jones frozen up there? All right. He's frozen.
He'll be back. He'll be back soon. He just need a clean refresh,
Exactly. But yeah, he'll be all right. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about it. So Golden State, they did lose home court. They lost their first game at home to Boston. That was their first loss actually at home in the entire NBA Finals. I'm sorry, in the NBA playoffs. But they followed it up with a huge blowout victory, a 20-plus point win against the Boston Celtics in Game 2. Game 3 is tomorrow. So what are your thoughts so far on the NBA Finals as a whole? What are your thoughts?
I mean, as a whole, it's not too much in it. You know what I'm saying? We won one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's pretty much fucking predictable. As much bullshit that we already knew how this was already designed. We called it. We've been saying this throughout the whole playoffs. We've been trying to give y'all some benefit of the doubt and not just all be on one accord. Maybe throw some more, haymakers in there. Little questionable statements, but we all knew what was going to happen. It's going to go back and forth. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be unpredictable. We're probably going to drag it out to Game 7. I don't see Golden State coming back winning again. If they do, I mean, this is just my prediction. I'm just going to have it all in one. I don't see them coming back winning again. I see this as a close match. Maybe Celtics pulling it out by 2-3 points at the end. Game winner. Regular bullshit. Then I might see Golden State coming back too. But I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm gonna say that for future shows. What you think?
All right. So first off, great job, Las Vegas. Because again, the big hype, the big talk was Golden State has never been beaten at home the entire playoff. And then Boston goes out there and they do it on game one. Everybody's hype. And here's what I love about the social media world is once something happens, everybody just starts counting that team out.
Oh yeah.
Everybody starts counting. Oh, they trash. They are absolute trash. Boston in 5, Boston in 6.
What they gonna do with Boston? They can't do nothing with them.
Exactly. They can't do nothing. Boston came there, and Tatum ain't even had that great of a game. It was Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. And here's what I told people. At the end of the day, you got Marcus Smart that dropped 20-plus points. No, I'm sorry. Marcus Smart only had 18. But you got Derek White off the bench who dropped 21. You had Al Horford that went out there, dropped 26 points. Here's the thing. We all know Al Horford, he's good for 1, maybe 2 of those games in a series.
Somebody told me, which was funny. They was like, "Oh, he dropped his career high last night," and I was like, "You know why?"
Exactly, because it was game 1, and Vegas needed to collect that money.
You know why? Nah, not even that. Has Al Horford been to the finals?
He keeps saying that he's here. He's not here. I don't see you. No, Al Horford. Nope, he's never been to the finals.
That's why he dropped his motherfucking game high.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? He's never been there. So, of course, it's going to be his game high. What do you expect?
Exactly. Nah, I agree with you. I certainly agree.
That's how you see how most people are going on to your point, just out of tune and then riding the wagon, counting the other team out. I already know it's going to be a back and forth. It's not really going to get serious until maybe, if not tonight, then game 4.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Now he has an Android. His Android is being an Android. We'll talk about that later. Yeah. But I don't even think we're gonna get a back and forth. Here's what I think is gonna happen. And I guess we can go ahead and jump right into game 3 predictions. I see the Golden State Warriors winning in game 3. And the reason why I see them winning is because we look at these streaks, right, that both teams have had throughout the playoffs. The Boston Celtics have never lost 2 games in a row. This is just to put in the most simplest terms why everybody wants to make it more educated. So Boston Celtics have never lost.
Break that shit down. Talk your shit.
Yeah. So Boston Celtics have never lost 2 games in a row in this entire playoffs. Never. In all 3 of the series that they've played, every time they lost a game, they've bounced back. Now, the Golden State Warriors have never lost a home game this entire playoffs out of the 3 series. So with that being said, Golden State's record was broken in the first game. And guess what? The first opportunity, Boston's streak will be broken. This will be the first time in the playoffs that they lose 2 games in a row. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to make Boston go into a little bit of a panic because this is unfamiliar territory for them. And the thing with Golden State,
with the team in general, you're just talking about the young players and actually being in the finals.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
and even Al Horford, old ass, like his first time too. So it's like
exactly. So they can do all the pep speeches and everything like that. But
has anybody on that team been to the finals?
Dang, I'm trying to think.
No. Like, is this the whole team first finals? So you might be right. You might be onto something. Just thinking about your theory.
Yeah. I don't think anybody on that team has ever been to the finals. The only one who would have had finals experience was Kyrie, and they pushed him out the door, a few years ago. So, yeah, nobody else because Horford hasn't been to the finals. Derek White, even though he's a product of Greg Popovich, he's never been to the finals. Nobody on that team has 0. They have 0 games of finals experience.
That's tough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they do lose the next game. It'll be tough. I don't see them losing the next game, but you kind of make it convincing because of the Vegas odds. and then also they haven't lost 2 games in a row. So
Yeah, I mean, and here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get everybody running to the. You're gonna get everybody running to the sports book. Oh my gosh, yeah. Boston has never ever lost. 2 games in a row. Boom, then they lose it, and then game four, I can see Boston bouncing back. I can see them bouncing back for game four, but then games five and six, I think Golden State just pretty much says it's time for y'all to go night night. Like Golden State has been there, done that.
yeah, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't no nobody really seen Golden State really in a glow yet. They haven't really been clicking like how Golden State rock. So
Exactly.
that's dangerous within itself. But I mean, I just think I got the Celtics prevailing because they a little bit hungry. Like they got all the way here. I don't think they're gonna go out without a fight, inexperienced or not. So
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I have them. I definitely have them. Fighting. I don't think. Here's the thing. I think we'll probably get maybe one more blowout loss from either one of them,
and that'll
but
be
then the
game
rest of the
three.
game.
That's it. The rest of the games is gonna be serious.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the rest of them is just going to be 3 points here, 5 points here, 6 points, things like that. It's going to be wire to wire. Um, but overall, I just got Golden State, and to me, I'm going to stick with my original pick. I told people that it wasn't going to be Golden State in 5 because I think that's a little bit disrespectful to Boston. But I'm just going to stick with Golden State in 6.
All right, man. So look, I'm gonna stick to what I've been saying the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
and I said that the Celtics is gonna be here. So I'm gonna still say they gonna go in 7, and I'm not gonna go all the way there yet.
Okay.
But they gonna win game 3
Okay. All right. They might. They might. All I'm gonna just tell you is this. I
because
mean,
it's going to be a back and forth. Trust me. And then if not tonight, it's going. If not tonight, it's only that's the only time we're gonna get a blowout. It's going to get serious from here, regardless who wins.
yeah.
And that's why I said I kind of see Golden State winning 2 back to back after Boston wins tonight.
Mm, yeah. But see here comes the question, and this is why I say it'll be a little bit. I don't know. It might be a little bit less believable because if Golden State, let's say Golden State loses game 3, then that means Golden State is gonna have to win games 4 and 5, which can happen. But then
They be
Boston,
in they wouldn't they be home?
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah. Golden State would be home.
okay.
And then, so if Golden State is home for game 5, then you have game 6 in Boston, which, quote unquote, the Celtics would win.
Hmm.
And then game 7 would be Golden State winning. But me personally, I just don't have this series going 7. I just don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. And
Okay.
the reason why I don't have it going 7 is I, Golden State with their arsenal and everything like that, I just don't think that they're going to allow it to go to 7. I just don't. I can see it going to 6,
What
and
was Golden State longer series in this playoffs?
in this playoff 6,
It was
they
6.
went there with Memphis. Yeah, they went 6 with Memphis. So they went 5 with and it's actually like a every other type of thing. That's another reason why. So it's like they went 5 games with Denver, which was their first round matchup. Then they went to 6 games with Memphis, who had the young fresh legs trying to run them off the court. Then they went to 5 games with the Mavericks, and then we'll see what the finals is. Me personally, I have it being 6.
All right. Well, it's looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it's adding up, it might be Golden State. Look, I'm just trying to put math. When the math is mathing, you got to go with it. You know what I'm saying? But no,
Exactly.
I'm gonna stay off the strength though of my choice. It'll really have to be it's gonna be the Celtics though. I still got the Celtics winning game 3.
Okay. Okay.
Still got the Celtics winning it all, man. I'm gonna go with my theory. I've been riding it. Um, the dumbest choice about this of saying this is I still haven't put it in my ticket to claim any of this money.
Yeah. Nah, it is because you definitely would have claimed some money in that Miami Heat series. Because after the Heat, well, with the way that the Heat won Game One, they had made them the favorites and made Boston the underdog. So if you had just put in a ticket for Boston to win in seven, tell you right now, your money, yeah, you would have been collecting a few $100.
Yeah, I would have took it.
Yeah, but
Dang,
all right, yeah. So
that's
that's
the
that.
finals.
Yeah. Now, who's your Finals MVP? So, if obviously you're going with Boston, so who from Boston is your Finals MVP?
Oh man, that's tough.
Uh-huh.
To be honest with you, I gotta see the games. I gotta see how the games roll out. It's too early to say who finals MVP. It'll have to be whoever's clutch and is going to carry out the series. Like that, them games won't matter. Now, if you want to play favoritism, I mean, shit, it'll be tough because if Horford outscore um
Tatum.
Tatum, like it's curtains. So I
Sure.
mean, I could see them giving it to Tatum. With if Tatum doesn't perform, then I don't think he's gonna get MVP. Like it's gonna be the scrappiest player.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Me personally, so if Boston wins, actually see, I can see Jalen Brown getting it. I can see Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I forgot all about him. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
Jalen Brown, he's been consistent for the most part. Not necessarily consistent from the three, but he's been consistent as far as giving them 20. You know, everybody always focuses on Tatum and everything like that. And, oh, Tatum this, Tatum that, Tatum this. But I'm like, Jalen Brown has been getting it done essentially all
Yeah, he been
playoffs. When Tatum,
balling. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
yeah, he's been averaging, 20 to 25. I mean, 20 to 23. You know what I'm saying? Basically, a whole playoffs. No, he hasn't gone off and given you a 40-point game, but I'll take a consistent 23-point guy before I take a guy who will give me 45 one game and then 18 the next. I just take the consistent 20. So at least I know I can count on you every single game.
Facts.
Now,
And
for
then that way you'll
Golden,
be a consistent scorer. You can build around that. You can actually add people to shoot around you, or at least get
yeah,
buckets.
exactly.
Whatever your
Now, when it
counting part is. Go ahead.
No, 100%. Now for Golden State, there's two players right now that are on my radar. Obviously, Steph Curry. He's the obvious choice. He's the one that's been honestly receiving the most pressure this postseason. And I think that's part of the reason why the Warriors lost that first game is because he just basically went out there and tried to do it all himself. He got 21 in the first quarter, and then, he's jacking up some shots. Steve Kerr left him out a little bit too long as well in that first quarter. But Golden State did go on a 10-3 run, and I think they went up by 10 when Steph was out. So it's not too bad. But the other unsung hero that I think
Who you talking about? Pool?
is, yes, Jordan Poole. Yep.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That man knocked down 230 plus footers last game. I think at this point, he's feeling himself, and he's like, you know what? I can do this. I can actually be Steph's wingman because I'm gonna tell you right now who ain't performing that well, and
Clay.
it's Clay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Clay
I've
is
been saying
due.
that lately.
Nah, you have, and credit to you for that. Clay is gonna give us a good game. I think it'll come later on in the series, maybe around game 5 or game 6. But as far as him having like consecutive games where he giving us 20 something points, I don't think we're gonna get that from Clay.
Yeah, nah, because he usually give up like what, 17, 18. Like he just be right there under 20. It's like he can't surpass 20. I don't know. But
Yeah,
what I do notice too, also, there's a couple of plays where Poole will have the ball and he will not facilitate the Clay. Like he
yeah,
will be open and he'll just fake pass the Jones, then like a defender come up here pass it.
yeah.
So
Well,
you know
that's
he has to
because.
pass the ball.
hmm Nah, that's
So
true.
I don't know if it's a smart offensive thing or if it's like, yeah, I'm not about to let you shine. I'm about to go ahead and take all this.
I agree. I agree. So Poole, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Poole because, like I said, Poole, yeah, it that last game when he knocked down them two deep threes, I was like, Oh, okay. I was like, he getting into his little Splash Brother mode. He
Oh yeah.
basically said,
Let me
yeah,
turn that real quick, nigga. I got this
exactly,
splash too. Hold up. There you go. There you
exactly,
go. That's one for you.
exactly. Nah, that's basically what he gave him. So that's who I got. It's either if it's not Steph, I'm gonna go with Jordan Poole. I'm gonna go with him. That's who I'm gonna go with. All right. So as we skip on, trying to think. Yeah, let's just go ahead and tackle this real quick. Lori Harvey, man, as we talked about before in the beginning, Lori Harvey,
Oh man.
yeah, man, Lori
So
Harvey.
we'll run it back. So basically, you know, the woman. Now I don't even know if I want to paint this scenario because it's going to sound real toxic because it's the only way that I can really let this go off. But all right, so the woman that everybody defended and was saying like it's okay to move on and date multiple men until you find the right one, the one that's for you, and it's not really out here in the streets, especially with the Pope, future. It was like, oh, that was toxic, so
Mm-hmm.
she had to leave, and look what type of guy he is. Right, so we actually, from from the I guess the T the toxic boy community, I guess we label her as like the toxic queen because she was doing the same thing, but
She
nobody
was,
wanted to believe it. So
yeah.
now,
Well, she
go ahead.
dated a soccer player and broke up with him. She was engaged to him. It was some popular soccer player, international guy that had proposed to her and wanted to marry her. And a few months after the engagement, she called it off.
Okay, and that's also something that you got to take into consideration too.
Hmm.
So now she goes into a promising relationship with one of, I would say, the most eligible bachelor guy or the eligible
Exactly.
bachelor. The guy that probably had the most choices, if anything,
Yeah,
and he locked it down. Even
he did.
throughout all the relationships, throughout all the women he could have had, he chose her,
Exactly. Yeah.
and it came down allegedly because nobody knows if this true or not. And I just want to play off the scenario because I find it fucking hilarious. He proposed,
Hmm.
and she was just like, "Nah, I'm good," and you know, just bounced. Now it's over. So
Yeah.
I don't want the narrative of guys are butthurt. I think more likely guys are trying to say, like, nigga, y'all ain't shit too. So just own up to that shit. Okay?
Hmm.
Stop the excuses. All right? Because I don't know what's gonna come next. It's either gonna be go ahead.
And one of the things I just wanted to add to what you're saying is for all the women who are supporting her, oh, I support Lori and Lori should do this and Lori should do that. She's rich, she's young, and first of all, 25 isn't too young to be married. That's the first thing I want to say. Number two, what I want to say is the majority of the women out here who are co-signing this, you don't have the network and you don't have the money to be able to stand on your own like Lori Harvey can. So yeah, Lori Harvey can continue to exercise her options for the rest of her life. She has a net worth of $43 million, and guess what? Allegedly, this is according to Forbes. Allegedly, she has a net worth of 43 million. I've seen different reports. One said 1 million, the other said 43 million from her modeling. I'll just go with the 43 million, especially since she's in an $8.5 million home.
Okay.
Probably has a net worth of 43 million. So
All right.
even with her having a net worth of $43 million, and but guess what, ladies? That's not you all. And when you look at the statistics and how most women, especially of today's time, get their wealth, it usually comes from divorcing a wealthy man. Like what's the name? Bezos' wife instantly became like the wealthiest woman on earth after
Ooh-wee.
after their divorce. You know what I'm saying? And so it is. It's
That
just
was
one of
that
those.
was that was the greatest come up ever. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She put y'all on the board. Take a
She
sip of
did.
her.
She did, but the thing is, she put in her time as well. Bezos' wife, I think they were together 10, 15 plus years, something like
I was
that.
together for a minute. Nice little minute.
Yeah, there. So
Then the
that's
same thing
cool.
happened to Elon.
Yeah, Elon, yeah. Elon, same thing. Same thing happened to Bill Gates. Bill Gates' wife too.
Oh yeah. God dang. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Michael Jordan's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we already know who the Supreme is, you know, Lord Supreme, she's still in it though. But goddamn she working. And that's Jada.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's Jada. And the thing is, here's the thing too about the whole Lori Harvey situation is guess what? Lori Harvey, no pun intended, has one trump card left. Even if so look, let's just say if the industry decides to cut her off. Let's say if, dudes stop liking all of her Instagram photos, modeling, all that stuff starts to just crumble. Guess what? She has a rich dad who has the money to pay to rebuild her image to get her back out there so she's back making millions of dollars, which I'm going to be honest with you, with most women in America do not have. So for all of you all co-signing, oh, I should have been like Lori Harvey. You can't be like her, not even in your wildest dreams, because you don't have the resources or the network to be able to do that.
Yeah, no bullshit. Eh. But even with that, nah. But also, nah. Let's talk about the other ones that's going to support this and be like, oh, you're not ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and step off, and I can understand, if it's her, she has options. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of going to your point, but also with that, it's just like, nigga, why are you supporting this? Because y'all
Yeah.
was just like she needed the right nigga to settle down, or not even the just the right guy. But now she had the right guy, had all the choices, everything lined up. What's going to be the excuse?
Yeah.
Now, an easy no is okay. Hey, let's go ahead and see where this is at. Now, the narrative could be flipped, and he probably just said, "All right, well, look, I'm doing all this. You ain't trying to settle down. I'm a roll out." Could be on him, and if so, that'd be a good move. But if it's on her, that's kind of selfish.
Oh, she's definitely selfish. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. But again, if that's what she wanted to do, is her body and everything, that's fine. But what I don't ever want to hear from her later on in life is how it's hard finding a man when she decides that she wants to get married. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Because
nah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I agree.
yeah, I don't want to hear it. So enjoy this. Have your hot girl summers. Go out on these boats. Uh, do what you want to do. Ride the cock carousel. Sleep with this guy. Sleep with that guy. Oh, here go Mr. Jones right here. Here he is. Hold on. Let me get him up here. Let me see. Let me see. Mr. Jones, where you at, man? Let me see. Oh, they gonna put him in the stream. Come on now, stream, y'all. You're hurting me right now.
I
Hold on,
just
Mr.
call
Jones, try and get you on there. All right, there we go.
you user error.
Yeah, definitely user error. Yeah. Hold on, I think they done loaded them in, took them out, loaded them in. Bruh,
Oh,
this is
I see they trying to pump up the stock today. Okay.
who?
Crypto.
Oh, okay.
Nice little rise.
Okay.
Couple of other shares.
Okay.
Nice little greens. It's always good to see profits.
Okay. That's good. Happy for you. But yeah, it's but nah, man, it's to me it's just crazy. And again, she can't sit up here and complain years later and talk about what men aren't doing or anything like that because I'm be honest with you, you had your fair share of suitable men who wanted to marry you. And yeah, you want to. Here's the thing: you got the money,
I'm
so if
just
you
saying, if she wanted to be a thought, that's all she had to say. Okay, she ain't
exactly,
had to go ahead and put on the front like she needed the right nigga or something. Because if anything, like this is allegedly, but in the perfect scenario of how it's looking, it just sounds batshit crazy.
it really does. Like it
It's
just
like,
do.
oh, I'm tired of working for these people. I need to find the perfect job. You find the perfect job, you work for them. Hey, we want to make a lifetime offer. We want you to commit. We're gonna give you
Mm-hmm.
this. Nah, fuck that shit. I don't fuck with y'all like that. I can't commit.
Exactly.
Like what? Huh? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like you were happy here. Like what's going
I
on?
don't, I don't understand it either, and
I
I'm not
got
even
what
gonna
I
waste.
need. I'm gone. I'm good.
Exactly. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to understand it. And at this point, it is what it is. Like I'm good. But like I said, Lori Harvey, she can do what she want to do. It's her body. That's what I will say. That's what feminism
Oh
is
yeah, of
about.
course.
Freedom of
I
choice.
mean, I'm just curious what's on the next venture. To be honest, I'm looking forward to maybe OnlyFans and
I
yeah.
don't think it's gonna be that because she still
Nah,
got
I'm just
her.
yeah. She, I mean, don't she
Real
just
quick
did
though,
like a role or like an acting jump? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
you called her roller. You hilarious, but
No, not a roller. She is a
Yeah.
roller,
it's her
but
daddy's fault.
her
It's her daddy's
role,
fault.
like she has acting
There you
game.
go. Talk about it, Mr. Jones. That was the point I was gonna make, but I
That
said, no,
nigga
I
wrote
want to
that
cover
book.
all that paper.
That nigga wrote that book.
Well,
Mm.
Stinking like a nigga.
well.
She
Here's the thing
dogging it.
too.
She
She
definitely moving
playing
like
her.
that. That is a great point.
Well,
It's
not
her
only
daddy.
that,
She moves like a chick with daddy issues.
she does. And
And then you
here's
gotta
another thing
remember,
too.
she witnessed a man be divorced 3 times.
I was about to say that. So that's what. Yeah, I agree.
You've been divorced 3 times.
Steve.
Oh,
Steve, yeah, he's been divorced 3 times. I think he's on his fourth marriage. So at that point, yeah, you're right. It's taking a toll on her.
And who
But
knows? Who knows what type of pussy he begins his family food too?
yeah. Hey man, where you been at on the show, man? Now you got me sounding all crazy.
Hey,
People gonna
to
hit
be
my point.
honest,
They gonna come here. They gonna be
the
like, you
Vegas
know
heat,
what? What is
the
that guy
Vegas heat,
talking about?
the Vegas heat got the best of my Android. If my phone overheated,
the
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's all
so
good.
go iPhone. iPhones don't overheat.
Yeah.
You have an
Well, no,
They
now
don't.
they
Android
don't.
overheat.
Well. Here's the thing.
Well,
Now
iPhones
we don't.
overheat.
Nah, when my 11 did overheat, that was an issue, but they fixed it with the 13s. The 13s don't overheat anymore.
That's when you do the upgrades. They be like fucking with the battery on iPhones though.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. When they be
Yeah,
trying to slimming the motherfuckers down, that's when they start
yeah,
glitching. Also,
yeah,
just when they just go out of date, they just go out.
yeah.
And
That's true.
then it'd be like,
Yeah,
do I
it's
upgrade
almost
or
But
like
you
they
do I
know,
keep it
force
out?
you. Yeah.
Michael B be back. Michael B one. He's instantly the hottest bachelor in Hollywood. He be okay.
Oh, of course,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course. Let me
man.
tell you something.
Man, look, he might
Let
as
me
well
tell you something.
join
He going to
the
white
You
women.
church.
think Creed 3 about
Okay,
to drop?
he
He
need to
going back to
join
white
the
women.
church. He need nah, he not, and he gonna need to
He
join
is.
the
He
church.
going
He
back to
need to
white
join the
women,
church.
and
Even if
I'm
he
gonna
do,
join them. And I'm
still
gonna join them.
join the church, right?
Go back to white
Okay,
women.
and and we'll be good. I'm trying to tell you,
He going back to
join the
white women,
church of
and guess what?
misogyny. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
get
Look,
my Michael B.
go ahead and do
Jordan.
a
I'm going
collab.
back to white women.
We need to do a song like how J. Cole did with Kevin Hart, but like, you know what I'm saying? Future need to cover that John had Michael B in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know
So I want to
Michael
be
Michael
B.
B's
like
heart.
Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Michael
want
B.
to be
Michael
Heart.
like
B's
Jordan.
heart.
Yep. Slip me a Zanny
I
at
can
once.
hear it now. Yeah,
Uh,
to be a Zanny at once. I want to
yeah.
be like a Jordan.
Uh-huh.
You want to be Michael B. Jordan?
Coming up under the porch. Hey,
Said she
Yeah.
want to
going,
abort you. Trying to be like
it's
Michael B.
going live.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Hey, I can hear it
Hey.
now with the auto tune
Fire. Fire.
and the piano keys in the back and a nice little bass. You know how Future do.
Exactly.
All simple shit.
Exactly. But all right, Mr. Jones, real quick. Now that we got that out the way, who do you got right now as far as NBA Finals, and then how many games?
I still got Golden State in 6. It's not the way I said it,
Okay.
but I still got Golden State in 6.
Yeah, I do too. Do you have who you
They
got
ain't
in
gonna
game
let they ain't
3?
gonna let it be 5. It just seemed like it's the Jason Tatum. Let's try to make him a superstar show. They pushing the fuck out of him.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
definitely pushing him, and I'm just like, he's not
And then
ready.
this dude is like so obsessed with Kobe. I get it. Kobe's the man and all that, but he trying to take pictures like him and everything.
Yeah,
Nah, all right. So the go on. MT made
he
a
a
good point
weirdo.
earlier.
To be honest with
As
you,
far as
he
like the
actually a weirdo
statistics
with it.
and like a little weird. But
Where
I
he from? He
definitely
from the
agree
Lou,
with
right?
that. Is he?
Yeah. He from St. Louis.
Interesting. Continue.
Interesting. But nah, MT made a good point earlier. Them said just like playing with the odds and like how usually Golden State never went to 7. Um, how like the Celtics pretty much never won 2 games and how Vegas has been going against the
Not
odds. Like
yeah.
so
They
playing
never
off of
lost 2
this.
games in a row.
Yeah,
Never
they never
lost 2
left
games in a
lost 2
row.
games in a row. That's what I meant. My bad. So never lost 2 games in a row, and then also like going with the predictions. Like, do you think in a way that just
That's
saying
like in game 3
regular
though.
basketball without just like it being rigged with everything else, like the Celtics will really win at 6 with just statistics?
I mean, if we're playing regular basketball without the rig and all that, I still think Golden State's a better team. They got too many shooters. It's like going to the record with all shooters. You think you're going they scoring ones, he can keep scoring twos. You think they're gonna get put out the court?
Somewhat.
It's
Roger
like going to
Troutman.
run and shoot.
Yeah.
Nah.
Somewhat.
So
Somewhat Roger Troutman.
who do you have now for MVP? Either team, like per se, who wins?
Steph. If he get it,
Computer.
Damn, I think that's all of us on Computer Love. My shit going slow too. That's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Good.
All right, here we go. All right, I think we're good now. So
Hey,
you
go
said
ahead.
Steph. Now besides Steph, if you had to pick another person for Golden State, who would it be?
Fuck about it.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Uh-oh.
Fuck up out of here.
Nah.
Damn.
I think
That's how you leave us?
No, look, I think everything was chopped and screwed. So like, that commercial how Tom Brady was with Grump.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh shit, I think everybody's on Computer Love because like my shit was choppy too. I was looking at my camera and everything was coming in later. I ain't hear a word that he said.
All right. Well, we'll see if he jumps.
But now,
back,
who did he say for MVP?
He said Steph, but then I asked who else besides it. But he said, nah, Steph gonna get it because it's time for him to cement his legacy, and a lot of people keep doubting him. And I said, that's probably it. But like I said, me and you both agree. If Steph don't get it, 9 times out of 10, it's probably gonna be Lil Jordan Poole because he want that contract next year. He hungry.
Yeah. And he's already in the game. Clay out the way. Trust me, I've been seeing
That's
the
what I'm
plays.
saying. Yeah.
Just
He
stepping
took
up.
Iggy. He took Iggy minutes. Even with Iggy coming back, he took Iggy minutes, and he basically told Clay, "Shit,
But
if
you
you ain't
already
gonna
know
be the same."
Iggy job limited, man. Emily about
That's
it.
true.
He about
You're
to
right.
go ahead and transition. Do
Yeah,
the ESPN thing.
broadcasting. Yeah.
I can see him probably even. He might get a show with somebody else. And I'm not gonna
I get what
say
you're
how I
saying.
want to say it, but he's gonna do a show with somebody else, and it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right. And then lastly, so Aaron Donald, this man got a $96 million contract extension. Basically, he's locked up with the Rams until 2024. Over
Okay.
60 million of it guaranteed. He's the highest paid defensive tackle ever in NFL history. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. No. I apologize. He's the highest paid non-QB ever in the history of the NFL. So that means he's made more than wide receivers, running backs, corners, everybody. He is the highest paid player other than
except
the
for the
quarterback.
QB. I
Yep,
got you.
except for QB.
Man, that's crazy. Shout out to him, and then also go ahead and get to it because I already know you got a segue into it.
No, I
Or
was
what
just
I
gonna
got.
say. I mean, it just says that that the Rams, man, they thinking dynasty. They try and keep this team together.
I mean, all right. So you talking about the Rams, cool, but didn't he switch management?
Yeah, Donda Sports, Kanye West. Yeah.
So I mean, I believe that may pay a big part of that deal, if I'm not mistaken, or it didn't.
Oh no, it definitely did. It was huge because Donda was working with him and his agent and everything like that, and making sure that that deal went through. Because Aaron Donald has said it. He said now that he has his championship, football doesn't mean more to him than family, and
Mhm.
he's basically was saying that if he don't get the money that he wants to basically be the highest paid player, in the NFL or the highest paid defensive player ever, he wasn't coming back to the field. Period. He's going to retire on him, and he's only 31.
I mean, so to go into that, and I just wanted to shout out the change of management and actually pushing that narrative too, because I definitely think he deserved the money, but this is what comes questionable: his playing time on the field and him maybe being injury prone. I I, I want to say get your money, but whole time, man, with this organization and with for the Rams too as well, they need him healthy. They've been doing a lot of other activities than football.
I get what you're saying. Honestly, I just think it's the off season now. Like OTAs are non-contact, and those just started. So now he will report to OTA camp and everything. And Aaron Donald has been one of the most durable, and I think he's one of the only. I think either one of or the only NFL player to ever win Defensive Player of the Year 4 times in what I'm saying, in a span of a career. So he's done what he has to do. And I don't blame him for going out there and essentially getting his money. Uh, do I see the Rams making it back to the Super Bowl this season? No. But can I see them making it back within the next 2 seasons? Absolutely.
Okay.
I see it.
Nah, well, I mean, they moving in the right direction because a few years back I was questioning their load management. So
Mm-hmm.
I was skeptical of if they would actually maintain a team
Mm-hmm.
of healthy starters, O line, quarterbacks, but they've been making great fucking trades and they've been
Yeah.
adding great additions. So
Yeah.
I think they are locked in. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that they may take the advantage. I mean, Tom Brady is back. I
Mm-hmm.
would say that would be a fucking problem, but shit, I mean, you gotta think about the last playoffs. I mean, he didn't get to the Super Bowl, so I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
it's
his
still
time.
yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna discredit the goat because he is the goat, but
Yeah. Well, you got to remember too. A lot went wrong for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the last couple weeks of the season, and a lot went right for the Rams.
yeah, no,
Rams,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm not. You,
yeah,
that is
yeah,
true.
yeah. AB, you know what I'm saying, with the stunt that he pulled. Chris Godwin was out for the remainder of the playoffs. Leonard Fournette didn't come back into that divisional round. The defense was finally back, but there was the first game ever for the entire season that the starters on defense played together. There was a lot of stuff going up against the Buccaneers in that game, and honestly, it was just the Rams' time. It was. Uh, it was just their time. They did what they were supposed to do. And again, as I said before early in the show, they was back there in 2019. They ended up losing to the GOAT. And here they are back again this year and they make it. Sort of like there was another team from California in 2019. Oh yeah, the Golden State Warriors. They made it to the finals and they lost to
All
Kawhi
the
Leonard.
time.
Yeah, they lost to Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors, but here they are again, back in the NBA Finals. So we'll see. Ooh, we shall see.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
Look at history. Nah,
Exactly.
man, it's crazy. Yeah, like I ain't even gonna lie to you. So remember how we ended it off, and we was just like, oh, we don't know how the fuck NFL is
Yeah.
gonna be. No Tom Brady, all these expiring quarterbacks, blah 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 blah. Well, actually, what is that? The AFC West? That shit gonna be different.
Yeah.
Is it the what?
Yeah. AFC West gonna be fun. Nah,
The
it's
Bengals and all
exactly
them?
what you think. No, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. Bengals is AFC North, but West,
North.
you thinking of Bengals is North. West is
Even with them
Broncos.
too, that shit about to be crazy.
It is, but here's
Think
the
about the
thing.
quarterbacks that's there.
That's true. And here's the thing. Here's why I think the champion, and this is why I think that the championship is going back to the NFL. Well, it will stay in the NFC this season. Is simply because the AFC teams are just going to beat the hell out of each other. Think about it. In the AFC West, bro, you got the Chiefs, right? You got the Chiefs. You
That's
got
what
the
I'm talking about. The
Broncos.
AFC West. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
got the
God.
Broncos.
It's
You got the
about to be
Chargers
nasty.
and the Raiders. It's literally the wild, wild west in
It's
that division.
going to be nasty.
I agree.
So you saying we about to get all that next year, and
Yep.
I'm ready for it.
I am too. This probably is going to be one of the best NFL seasons ever. It will definitely be entertaining.
Well,
Yeah.
if anything, all right, man. Let's leave this off, and we
All
can
right.
we can do a short and sweet, right?
Yeah.
What's up
Yep.
with your
Sure.
man?
Who?
Pink lemonade.
Who?
Pink lemonade.
Oh man. Yeah. Miles Bridges. He's a clear example of I got some money. I got a little bit of fame. Thanks to my BM, and I'm good now.
Who's BM?
Brittany Renner.
For real? Oh
Miles.
yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
real?
hmm
He the simp?
Yeah. He's the one who got her pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. So like,
Yeah.
did he take her for child support or something?
I don't know what he did, but he's just to that point. I don't think he cares that much. And here's the thing, Memphis. I mean, I'm sorry, Memphis, not Memphis. Who is it? The Charlotte Hornets. They don't really care about that team. They don't care. They're gonna let them do what they want to do.
I doubt it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think
I
they're
mean,
gonna
he
want
gonna
to.
get suspended. He's gonna get suspended.
They're gonna want to be a contender, and they're gonna want to start getting into the playoffs. They have somebody that they can go ahead and be a star,
Oh
just like
yeah,
how they had in Chris Paul. But
yeah, LaMelo, yeah,
what they can do is actually get players to support around him and mold him too as well. Because I think that whole team is young. Like
yeah,
everybody's like freshly young.
yeah.
So
They
there's
are.
no really veterans on the team. Even the fucking coach. Who's their coach?
I forgot his name, but I know he told. Yeah, they're young all the way around. Yeah, they're young. So yeah, with that being said, man, it's gonna be a tough one. But Miles Bridges, so for those of y'all that don't know, he posted and it went viral on Twitter, posted a cup of lean. So, or what it appeared to be lean, allegedly. So yeah, we're gonna see if that's what it actually is. Yeah, we're gonna see if that's what it actually is. But yeah, salute, and we're gonna go ahead and sign off. This is MT signing off, and with me is my co-host Zeus the Truth. What up, Josh Ox? Definitely appreciate you, sir. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Peace, y'all, and we will see you all on Sunday.